Favorite one is that Belichick is trying to pull the George Costanza and get intentionally fired from the Patriots so he can go to the Chargers.
Next thing I got for you.
Yeah.
Okay, at this point, can we call Bryce Young a bust?
Not yet, no. Because the thing about it for me, Dirk, is that the cupboard is so bare with wide receivers and stuff. Like, Carolina's had
You don't
a
think
lot of...
Adam Thielen's the number one wide receiver?
I think Thielen is good, but like...
that was a joke.
Yeah, I mean, he's actually a pretty good receiver, but like he doesn't have the tools around him yet. I think there's room for concern.
Yeah.
But I don't think I can quite like condemn him to bust status yet.
You know, the interesting part about that is that if you look at that receiving core, you know, it started off with DJ Moore, and then that trade obviously happened.
Yeah.
Thielen doing a pretty decent job, and then Hayden Hurst is really the anomaly there. You know, he came out of college. You think Hayden Hurst, he's going to be this big thing and a big tight end, and he's just been obsolete.
Yeah.
As well. That team, I think next year's really going to be the determining factor. I'm leaning towards Bryce Young. I never really was a big Bryce Young fan. Mostly, I actually thought his problem was going to be durability, just because of how small he is.
Right.
And he was coming out, and most people were saying he was the most NFL-ready quarterback, but he's just had interception problems all season.
Yeah.
His fundamentals look awful, too. He takes this weird three-step drop, and I know they got to work on that in the offseason. They're not going to do it mid-season, but there's a lot of things that they got to work out with him.
I still would rather have Bryce Young than Mac Jones, though, if we're going ex-Alabama quarterbacks. I think I'd rather have...
That's like, come on, that's apples and oranges. You can't take the first overall pick and then compare it to Mac Jones.
But, yeah, I mean, he was
especially
number
when you
one
miss
overall,
on C.J. Stroud.
But Mac Jones is a pretty high first-round pick, though. I mean, he was a huge reach, I think, in my opinion.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah, huge reach. So that's where I'm coming from, is he wasn't number one overall, but he similar, like, reach level, like even maybe a bigger reach.
You know, I'm surprised Belichick made that. I'm honestly surprised Belichick made that move without Josh McDaniels there. Josh McDaniels reached on, Tim Tebow.
Yeah.
Like, I expect that out of him. Not out of, Belichick, but maybe in his later years, and this is probably why he's going to lose the GM
I still think my second favorite conspiracy theory, and we'll get to my favorite one. This second favorite one is that Belichick is trying to pull the George Costanza and get intentionally fired from the Patriots so he can go to the Chargers.
I can't.
It's just like, it's the same one where Costanza is trying to get fired by the Yankees to go to the Mets.